Hello, and welcome back. Monday morning, 8:30, sales video. That music jamming. This is a pretty good sales weekend. Well, Saturday, Sunday, to now. That was pretty good. I actually like that. That's not really easy. But we're going to have this second. So, a couple things. Pretty good sales weekend for the 2 days. A couple of real good zingers in there. And there was a question that I did answer in type, but I will answer verbally. So when I run sales, and I run sales 24/7, 366. So is what I do, I take the top 200 highest priced items. So I'll go into the marketing, sale, discount, create, I want to say it's just a sale, and go in, and then you adjust. Now they've changed these pages up quite a bit over the past many years. They just did another change not too long ago. But then you type in the 39. It used to just be a drag radio bar, and you would find now you have to type it in. So type in the amount, and then go to add items, and then columnize what you want. So I do mine the 200 highest price, and then that gets put in one sale, and then I will put that as pending, and then I'll start another sale at 37% off the next top 200. And I'll start another sale 35% off the next top 200, and all the way down to 11%, sometimes 9, and that just depends on how many items I have, because I'm going to do 200 in each one. When I do these, the vast majority of them are going to end on the last day of the month, and then I just restart on that day to go into the last day of the month. There are some instances where I will run one a little sooner, so such as like Black Friday. So I will run one from Friday until Tuesday morning. So Black Friday all the way through Monday. And that it'll be the same thing, the same principle, the same setup, except for it'll probably be a tier or two higher, to where things will be a couple percent more off for the person shopping. But it's not a drastic difference, but it does bring the price down on a big chunk of stuff by a little. And the next thing that you're going to see is the actual sales video from Saturday. So I know what's up. It wasn't many that's going out, but it's enough of the dollar amount that's going out. So we have the sun signs. All right, 13. Willie Nelson, CD, 18. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. I'm in the band. Just because you're in the band means that you're in the band. This Confessions of a Groupie in the Band, Pamela De Bears. The Bears. I don't think that's how you say her name, though. Or is that? The Bears? The Bars? The Breasts? The Breasts? I don't know. But good one. Got this from the estate sale. 65. The Bears. Kind of in line with, well, I don't know. I didn't read that book, or even really read the premise on the back. Not much on the back. However, we have Vampire Seduction. Ooh. The back is, the back's okay to show. So it is Vampire Sleaze. collector's edition. So I can't show the insert. That's a little revealing of those thingies. Had this one for a little while. It's going international. 44. Records of North American white-tailed deer. Boone Crockett. Boone and Crockett Club Book. I mentioned before I'm a direct descendant of Daniel Boone on my mom's biological side. The Whitlich side of my mom's side. I'm a direct descendant. Daniel Boone. Oh, had this one for a while too. 11. Doc, Billy Ray Cyrus. Was it season 1? Season 1, $50. 50. And this Casino Royale, James Bond. So I picked it up because of the different artwork, and it's a bit of elaborate artwork. When I'm looking these up, wherever I'm at, I'm just wanting to get an idea. So I will click the 2 paperback types and just kind of scroll and start to see if I can see this exact printing, this exact graphic. The farther I go down on my scroll, the more likely it's going to be worth more because I have it as price lowest first. So I would just keep scrolling. I don't remember really why. However, these probably do sell for the mid-teens to low 20s range. Maybe a little more. But this one is in, you could probably call it like new. Not really for a selling standpoint, you probably could. But it's very good beyond. It's very good plus. Paperback, very good. I listed as very good plus. So the actual condition was very good. That I put it in as, and I typed in very good plus condition for its age, minor cover wear. Minor cover wear, missing small corner. Right here. The clean pages, edges are very good plus, tight bind. So tight bind would be, so gravity should do the rest, right? It's not. So that's a tight bind. It's just missing that little corner. So for a collector, yeah, that would be something that you'd want to definitely write in there. Now, if it was just kind of a little worn, and they have minor crinkles down here, and if you have listed as very good, and you don't write in there that it has a spine creases on it, I don't think you're going to have to worry too much. But if you have it listed as like new and it has spine creases that are very obvious, that's a different story. All right, so back out of these. Oh, it actually worked right that time. So for the 7 that are going out, that's $240, $249 in sales. Let's say $250, and $231 product cost received. Now that that's done, let's get into today. Because, well, the snow video. Well, got a little bit of snow. Bandit, the stray kitty, was just down here eating. After he leaves, then I'll open up the door and let the other kitties out. Well, it snowed. It's not out on the parking lot or anything, and it's going to warm up a little. It's not like a snowstorm. It was just cold enough to snow, and then you look at the roof here on the garage, which doesn't have any sort of heating, so it's not going to melt that. The roads aren't bad. They're just damp. So I was going to go to a more of a local run, hit a few stores, come back. Tomorrow I have a little more of an announcement that affects Wednesday and Thursday. All right, so let's find out here what we got. There are some zingers. All right, Duran. This is a advanced promo tape for the album Decade. However, that is mildew. Mold grows on organic stuff, mildew grows on non-organic. All right. That's not the only specific differential, but there's that. These without that type of condition are, they could be 70 to $100, $100 more. I brought the price down to, I think, like 50. Somebody came in and best offered for 40. Cool. Something that I thought was going to have a problem selling, but it's more like someone just has a display piece. That's about it. A $40 prop. Arthur Pryor, trombone soloist. Just by the highlight and the coloring of the picture. August. Oh no, just got this one back in August, but 16. First edition, American Gem Trails. Richard Pearl. X Library. X Lid is in the title. And this one was 27. I think I got this at the Habitat, so I paid like $1. Or they have fill a bag of books. I think it's $3 now. Grocery bag, plastic grocery bag. You can fill that up however many books you want for $3. That's exercise for everyone. 30 chair workout segments. Curtis Adams, $22. Here's a good winner. So speaking of the exchange, so I took a box or many boxes down to the exchange. It was, well, it would have been after the turn of the year. I want to say it would have been after the turn of the year when I did a calling, and I took them boxes and boxes of stuff, and then a lot of stuff that I had left over. So while they were going through that, I went to VOA, which is a couple stores right beside it, and I found this book, right? So it's a sealed book, and if I remember from the sourcing video, it still had a sticker on it from like October, so it had been around for like 3-4 months. So if there are any book sellers there and they scanned this and they didn't see that it came up as anything good, or they completely missed, I don't know, but it had already been there for many months. Signed. Well, I'm not going to get into all that then, but this book, sealed, as I was waiting on the exchange to go through all my stuff, went over there and went over to VOA and found this. It eventually sold for $150. Sealed book. I'll take that. And that's not even the best one. And then, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, original score, 62. Score. Let's Grow, Safety First, Thomas, Barney, Bob, Sean, Chica, Sprout, 31. These Ray-Ban frames, actually, I just relisted them, and like an hour later, they sold. So I went in and I cropped the picture all the way down as tight as I could. I'm doing that with all my 99% of all the relistings, and crop it down as much as I can, as long as a picture out of all the pictures still has a date stamp. And there's that. And then like an hour later or a handful of hours later, these sold 37. And speaking of replacement cases, so this is the replacement case and artwork. Either way, it's almost $16. So I don't remember on what the CD's got to be like $50-$60. I don't do replacement cases often, but as I'm scanning, a lot of times you could feel if there isn't a disc in there, even if the case and the CD combined for each and every one is off by a handful of grams. You could, it's just strange because you can kind of feel, but like it doesn't make the right sound or doesn't have the right kind of center movement to it. Either way, a lot of the times you could tell. And so for the most part, I'll just look at stuff and stack it down. And as long as it has a barcode, it's going to go in the stack. If it's something that doesn't have a barcode that I need to hand type, it'll just go in a different stack. Because as I'm going through these that I'm stacking up, I'm going to end up with ones that I'm going to have to hand type anyhow, right? So all one job is done right here, all barcode. So I scan and I probably came up like 50, 60 bucks. I'm like, oh, sweet. Make sure, let's check it's not in there. And then when something is good enough for me to get to buy, I'll take the disc out. For the most part, unlike the Tupac one, I will make sure that the disc matches up with what the artwork is, and pop that out and check to see on how bad it is. If it's like a $15 CD or something, and if it's going to have to get put in the spinner for at least 15 seconds, a lot of times I'll pass it up, especially if it's going to be 30, 45, 60 seconds. If it's just a light, it just needs a wipe down, a spray, and a wipe down with fiber cloth, that's a different story. Those things I make up my mind then and there. But yeah, so almost 16 bucks for the replacement artwork. Cosmic Sin, Bruce Willis, Region 1, 10 bucks. So I've had this one for a couple of years. Someone came in with an offer. I think I had it listed for like 14. It came in to 10 bucks. Like, take it. All right, SolidWorks. Get this down in South Akron on Waterloo Road at a Goodwill. Down there, I forget the exact reason. We were probably down there to go to my brother's or my mom's because they live down that direction, down by the Goodyear blunt hanger, right down the street from there. But this I got 28. So that's an old, it's computer software. So it's those things like that. The winner is this Midnight Club Dub Edition, Dub Remix, with this extra sticker right here. Right, so it is a sticker, and other ones in different platforms either didn't have a sticker or is down here and is beaten tattered. So this is in really, really, really near mint. So it has the proper folds. A little dirt right here. Proper folds there. A little dirt. So if this were to be graded, it'd go down a little bit for that. It's still probably, I don't do grading, and someone will probably get this and get it graded, and they'll pay the 30, 40 bucks or however much it costs to get these graded, and we'll take their $200 investment and pay 40 bucks, and it'll be in a hermetically sealed, I want to say it's hermetically sealed, vacuum sealed. And hermetic just means that things can't get in. It means more than that, but to completely seal something from entry and exit, I guess, is more like hermetic, and the environment, atmosphere. Or you can just look it up and know for exactly sure. But it seals it to where it keeps things separate. And it might get 500 bucks, 800 bucks might be what it turns into. But for just a game, you'd have to refer to a sourcing video from back July 4th or July 5th on how much, but it had like a little marking on it. It was probably 8 bucks, 10 bucks maybe. However, right when it goes to do that, 204. So that will get put in a bubble envelope, a smaller bubble envelope where that will fit nice and firm. And then that will slide in, it'll get a standard Mylar. And then I'll slide that in a box that's collapsed, like a 5x4x4, whatever exact size it is. A box that's collapsed down, and this will slide perfectly right in there. And then the edges I can fold down, tape around that. And then that'll go put in a bubble envelope, if not maybe two bubble envelopes. So it's going to be, after all said and done, it's going to be like 6 ounces, which is perfectly fine. And obviously, it'll get insured for the $200, and that'll be something that'll go over to pirate ship, because that's going to save $1.50 from just the insurance. It's still insurance, doesn't matter how much you pay. And the odds, I mean, I haven't had to use insurance or claim anything, and I mean, someone got, well, besides that router, but CD 15. This DVD Christmas one, I don't know, listen, maybe a week ago, 18. This Carolina Chocolate Drops, 19. So I sold one that was sealed, or not sealed, signed, not too long ago. I don't remember the exact price, but this one, again, listed a handful of days ago. And this Igasku Workout Series 25. Another interesting DVD, High on Crack Street, Lost Lives of Lowell. Now, I don't know, Lowell, Indiana, Lowell, New York, Lowell, Massachusetts. All right. $50. 50. So obviously, absolute indie, little indie documentary. $50. Mungo Jerry. 19. All right, last two here. Vaccine, Secret COVID Crisis, 4-disc set, $20, international. And Lothar and the Hand People, another international, 21. Just listed when I did the CDs a handful of days ago. So that, the timing, that's going to be quite a bit. All right, so that is 928 in sales, 830, 829 product costs received for almost 2 days. So technically the 2-day would end when, right around when the video posts. And if I'm still editing a video and it's not porting over to YouTube yet, and if another sale comes in, I can always stop what that's doing right then and there and just get a new screenshot of something that's sold. But as of now, that's a pretty good weekend. And all these good weeks and stuff definitely are adding up, because there's a something that's eating up a lot of my inbound money. It's something medical, and I'll get to that on maybe tomorrow. I don't think it'll be Wednesday, because that's when I have to go for that. And then Thursday should be enough. So today, try to get some stuff, and tomorrow, depending if it'll be outside, I might take a longer trip, so I have plenty of stuff to last me for that Wednesday and Thursday. And I doubt Friday I'll be laid out on Friday, but Wednesday for sure I'll be down for a little bit. All right, that's going to wrap that one up. So, like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. I mean, not really anything super specific. It's all just common stuff to kind of look for, video games. I don't do a lot of video games, but that store had, the Village, they had a bunch. I think there's actually a little picture in the video where I got this, or a small video, like a 5-second video of all the different video games they had. And they had some really, really good open ones, some really good sealed ones. I don't remember the total quantity I got, maybe like 10. And there's still some really, so there's still a couple in here. This Dance Treasures, Toka Driver. That's not a game. And then there's going to be some other ones in different boxes. But stick with the rivers and the lakes that you're used to, I guess. So anything you're going up, comment down below, subscribe, share. It's all free. They help me, help you. You know what? We're all helping each other. Maybe I'll change it to that. We've been helping each other. Stuff like that. Because that takes too many seconds at the end of the video. So anything you're going up, comment down below, subscribe, share. Like what you heard. You know what? We're all helping each other. Stuff like that. Appreciate it. Thank you.